welcome back to this war of mine, and we are on day 20. So we might make it out, we might not. I'm not sure, but this is sort of the last chance. We are playing a short campaign. So Jack is trying to console Katya, even though they actually had a fight amongst themselves like 2 episodes ago or thereabouts. So just let that run for a while longer. It's cold, it's freezing, we have no firewood, well we have food, we just need to get it. And we have lost 3 characters now, because Marco just got killed in the warehouse where we tried to actually loot stuff. It went very well until that sudden stop at the end, where he got shot. I thought he was actually hiding, but apparently saw him. Alright Jack, go fetch that food. Do we have any water? We have 1 water thingy, so no, not really. Okay, what are you gonna do? I think you will just head on up to the kitchen, get these meds done. Come on, why aren't you doing anything? And why are you not collecting this food? Come on. Obey now, come on. Come on, get this done. Get this done. Okay, can you place? No, we'll not place any food here. Exit, just go eat. Mouse is acting up again right now. Ah, you're moving so slowly, come on. Okay, and then you give her some food. I hope that's what this does. I think it is what this does. It gives her some food from up here. Yep, that was her getting some food. Okay, and I guess you go to sleep, and you go to sleep. You are not doing anything, you're just standing around, doing absolutely nothing. Not playing guitar or anything. Not taking meds. Do something. No, you are just sitting there. And crying out. Yeah, I understand. Well, actually, probably I don't really can't put myself in any of these people's positions. But I imagine it must be really horrible, really, truly horrible. So I guess that is it. The war is over. You survived. Well, 2 out of 5. It's pretty bad. So what has happened here? Marin, that was his name. Marin was looking for shelter and we let him stay with us on day 4. On day 5, saving lives. Our neighbor's children asked her for medication for her. We shared the little we had with them. Day 8, plea for help. Our neighbor felt unsafe and asked for us to help her, board up her windows. We did that. And then on day 10, Marin died. Marin died of severe wounds. And then day 11, Anton left us. Anton stole our supplies and left us on our own. On day 13, desperate cry for protection. A frightened neighbor asked us to protect her against bandits. Katja agreed to help her. On day 19, Marco died. Marco was killed while looting for supplies. And day 20, ceasefire. The long-awaited ceasefire finally came into force, eventually putting an end to the fighting in Pogoren. Those who managed to survive the war in Bratislava will never forget it. Okay, well, so what happened to these guys? Katja used her contacts to find her parents in a refugee camp abroad. She brought them back to the city and helped rebuild their house. Soon after that, she published her war diary, which became a bestseller and drew widespread attention to the fate of the civilians during the war. Very good for Katja. Jack returned home as soon as the siege of Podgoren was lifted. The horrors he witnessed and was part of would scar him forever. He would never feel safe again and would always keep an ample stash of food and most important supplies just in case. These hardened hands will never again make anything right, neither for Marion nor for anyone else. The tragic story of this man came to an end. Maybe he finally found peace. One night, Anton waited patiently for the right moment and slipped out the door unnoticed. His further fate is unknown. For all his efforts, Marco was rewarded with a shallow grave. Maybe his wife and daughters will find it someday on condition that they manage to survive the persecutions themselves. This is a truly horrible game. It has a great ambiance, fine gameplay all the way through and whatnot, but this is a truly horrible game. I both love and hate this game, which is probably the intention of this game. It's really well done. Kudos to those guys who've done this game, or those people who've done this game. I'm sure there have been gals as well involved. Yeah, so this is this War of Mine. I really like this game actually. And you have different options here. You can have make a workshop story yourself and all sorts of things. This is the epilogue. This is the same thing we just went through, right? Just to check it, to see if it is. Yeah, it's the same thing. Alright, and with that, I will end this episode. Thank you very much for watching this series. Fjallsbeck signing off.